Well, hi, this is Lance, and this is the Spiegon Galaxy Z Fold 7 Aramid fiber case. This case fulfilled many of the wishes that I had for this slim device, because you don't want to put a bulky case on what is really a very slim device and lose all that aesthetic of having a chunky case on it. Aramid fiber cases are generally very thin, but also very tough. This one, as you can see from the markings on the back here, does have one single problem though. It doesn't come with a magnet in it. But if you wanted to fit and fast charge with wireless, you have to have it in exactly the correct position, which of course, it's a bit of a trial and error to get it exactly in the right place, because obviously we don't know where the wireless coil is in the back of the phone exactly. This eventually wore out the glue on the, as you can see there, this fairly bulky magnet. It's even a bit warped right now. That didn't work very well, and eventually the glue just wore off and it stopped sticking. So I can no longer wireless charge it on anything that requires a magnet or to stand up, such as this case over here. It'll wireless charge if I hold it there, but you know, who wants to do that? Aramid fiber cases are generally fairly pricey. This particular one sold for 50 euros when I purchased it, but the problem with them, especially on folding devices, irrespective of the folding device, is this side over here, along the edge, the outer edge or the hinge side, always flaps around. They always put in a little sticky strip for there, but generally they're not very good and they don't hold. So they either don't have it, or if they do, it wears off eventually. Whereas I found that the Spiegon case actually comes with a whole lot of these extra sticking strips, and they have them all over the sides and the back and also along the edge here, which has caused this to actually sit nice and firm. And as long as you don't physically pick at it, it actually is very good and very, very sturdy. I haven't had it come loose or flap around or anything, which has made this a very nice experience. Obviously, being Aramid fiber, you still get that nice slim aesthetic. Unfortunately, as with all Aramid fiber cases, it is a bit of a finger magnet, but it still looks fairly decent. If you do not use a magnetic charger for your case, and you just have it on a standard lie-down wireless charger, or if you don't even bother using wireless charging, then this is definitely the case to go. And at 50 euros, again, it's not cheap. For an Aramid fiber case, it is fairly reasonably priced, and I would definitely recommend it. However, if you do want magnets, then we have this second case over here from Pitaka. Now, the one thing that I've noticed specifically with the Galaxy Z Fold 7, Z Fold 7, depending on where you are, is that for some reason, everybody seems to be only doing back cases. So you'll notice in this case, there's no front, just the back. But that being said, it has one sticky strip along there, which would be enough to hold the back strip on nicely. And it has the magnet. And that is the most important part, having that magnet in the back there. And also it's a fairly decent design. I actually like this design. I normally get these Spiegon cases for my iPhone as well. In fact, I think this is an identical design. So what I plan to do is I'm actually going to leave this black front on, because you know, I do like a little bit of protection. I know it's not the world's greatest amount of protection, but it will, small drops and scratches and that type of thing, with the screen protector on the front there, at least I'll have some protection. And I'm going to replace the back with this Pitaka case. So let's see how that looks. Okay, so here we are with our Pitaka back on Aramid fiber back on this Fold 7, and looking pretty good. I actually quite like these specific design of the cases. As you can see, I've got it on my iPhone as well. It looks a bit odd if you look at it from this sort of angle, because the front Aramid fiber is the Spiegon black front. The overall design is actually very nice, and I don't think it looks too bad with the dual colors. What does matter, however, is that this one has the magnets in it. So I can pop that on there, and it now does full Q2 charging and sticks perfectly, and I don't have to put any third-party magnets on the back. So that's pretty good. This was 70 euros for the Pitaka back case alone. Again, it does have the magnets in it, which is pretty good, but that's still very expensive for a case, especially only the back piece of a case. I will of course put affiliate links down below if you are interested in either of these cases for your Fold 7. I'll also put in the iPhone variant of it. As you can see, it's exactly the same design and thinness. It's very nice. If you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, all those lovely YouTuber things, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye bye.